Good to see you. Thanks for being here. My name's Ben Mosby and you are watching Crafters TV, you lucky so-and-so you. And we are back, look, live for a 2-hour show. And we were just discussing actually that this is going to be a bit weird because we've not done a 2-hour show in a little while. I mean, I've done like the HSN previews, which were a little bit longer, but obviously we've got used to doing the hour shows. And then last night in this slot, we had an hour-long craft along, couple of minutes off, and then of course we had the crafts under the hammer. So yeah, it's going to be a fun show. Launch party as you remember and loved it, with the opportunity to jump in and grab lots of deals. Basically, this launch party show, in case you've not watched us before, you're new to it, we bring to you lots of items that we've launched recently, second bite at the cherry, that kind of thing. And very occasionally in a launch party show, we also do have a brand new launch. Today, it is all about showing you some of the deals that we brought you as recently as yesterday. Last week, some of the deals that we brought you there as well. So it's a great second bite at the cherry, if you like. If you have just joined us as well and you're thinking, hang on a minute, what's going on here? 4 o'clock, are they normally? Yeah, we are normally live at 4, but we're doing 2 hours because our day has been changed. The schedule has been changed. We are on 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. now, UK time. And as you will have noticed from today, we're live for the first 2 hours, then we do a rerun, live for an hour, then a rerun, and then live for the final 2 hours. If you are Eastern, your times now to be able to watch us are 6 a.m. until 1 p.m. If you're Central, your times to watch us are 5 a.m. until midday. And if you're Pacific, the times now to watch us are 3 a.m. I know it's a big ask, but people have 3 a.m. until 10 a.m. And so far, I've seen lots of positive comments, people loving the fact that they can tune in, knowing there's going to be some shows to be able to watch. And of course, the other big news that we're very excited about and that we've received positive feedback about, we are back on Facebook for all of the shows. As I said earlier on, if you are a Facebookian, sounds like something like Star Trek, that, doesn't it? I'm a Facebookian. Live long and prosper. If you are a Facebookian, make sure you tell your other Facebook friends that we're back on that channel. I know a lot of Facebook people moved over to YouTube and that's where they're sort of going to stay. But if you prefer the Facebook experience, I saw a comment earlier on from someone saying they found it easier to chat on Facebook, then you're welcome to move back over because all the shows will be there right throughout the day as well. Just to say also thank you to everybody who has joined our new little page. Basically, I wanted to try and do some more stuff with the team as well, obviously. Just reminded me, Debbie needs to send me a picture for later. We want to do some more stuff like promoting Crafters TV. So the team have given us an Instagram page, which is called Crafters TV Team. There it is, at Crafters TV Team on Insta. If you can give us a little follow, that would be blooming marvellous. We started... Oh, it's you! Follow back. There you go, James. Oh, requested, James. Oh, hello. So look, we started yesterday on 219 people. We now have 400 followers. My little target that I set myself was to try and get up to 1,000 by the end of the week. Certainly by the end of the day today, we said 500 is what we wanted to get to. Can we get 100 more followers in the show? If you join us, you'll be able to watch a little video there, which is all about crafty confessions. We've got some of our craftimonials, which we're going to be loading up there as well. And each and every day, we're going to be doing little stories too. So this was Debbie doing a little hint and tip video for you there. You've got me in my car. I mean, don't let that put you off. Oh, there's me again, telling you what's coming up. More testimonial videos, see if you appear on those. And even Professor Craft. took over the channel a little bit earlier on as well. So lots of content, lots of fun. Make sure you join up and yeah, let's see if we can get to 500 followers in this show at Crafters TV team. We would love to have your company. Before I say hello to a few of you, let's say the most important hello to the lady the other side of the studio. That rhymed, didn't it, you see? Here she is, bringing you all the inspiration. Here's Debbie Fisher without perspiration. It rhymed.
It's not cheerio, it's hello.
We're saying it's weird doing 2 hours, isn't it?
It's very weird doing 2 hours, yes, but 2 hours of really exciting new launches that have been, and I'm going to show you my take on them. So, yeah, we've got a nice fun packed 2 hours, and I'm sure it's going to be fun. We always have a lot of fun, and the hours just fly by, don't they? So, yeah, it's going to be great.
It is, and as always, live and interactive. So any questions you want to ask, any kind of... Just noticed that. Go back to Debbie. Oh, she's got a brush there. She's been doing a bit of cleaning. It's the world's biggest brush, that is. Yeah. Debbie's going to be doing a demo with that later on. She's going to be doing some... what are you going to be doing with that? Painting?
Oh, it is a big brush, isn't it? It's huge, huge. Shows that I do all the work around here, though, doesn't it?
Hey! She does all the demos, she does all the prep, and she cleans the studio as well. I mean, my goodness me. Right, shall we say a few hellos? Lots of you already in on the comments, if I can get them up. Hi to Jan, who's on the show for this one. Hello also to Barbara Janowski, says, ha! Now we are live. Hello from a very hot and humid Houston, Texas. That's not easy to say. Very hot and humid Houston, Texas. Carol D says, good morning, my crafty companions. I'm headed off to visit my sister tomorrow. So this is my last day of live chat for a while. Ah, well, we'll miss you. We're meeting up with high school friends for a mini reunion. Do they do reunions in this country as much as they do in the US? So like high school and college reunions?
My class year has never done one. Oh. My brother's class year has one every year. So, yeah, it's weird. I suppose it depends on the people. I suppose if no one's going to organise it, then it's not going to happen, is it?
Well, I suppose, yeah. But it just seems to be like a thing that they do more in the US than we do here in the UK. But Stephen Ferguson is in. Jane Adams is in Las Vegas. Diane Lerigo says, hi, everyone. I love the new launches that have been presented during the previous month and now. Well, this is going to be great because you're going to get to see them as well in this show. Mary Shaw is in once more. And she says, hello again to Ben, Debbie, CTV crew and crafters from Northwest Florida. Carolyn says, hi all for another season of, another session, I should say, of inspiration from the best. Cheers, y'all. Crafty Angie says, hello again, everyone. And Sarah Ibbotson says, hello again to Debbie, Ben, Jan, team, and crafty friends. If you have any questions, fire them our way. Let's look at the launch from yesterday. This is the Crafters Companion pop-up honeycomb collezione, and it is a lot of fun because you get all of the die shapes in here, multimedia die shapes as well, these ones just here, to allow you to cut out your honeycomb paper, which you're going to get, to create beautiful honeycomb pop-up flowers, beautiful pop-up hearts, for example, beautiful pop-up little centres of your little beehive. Beautiful pop-up, and wait till you see the finished samples. The balloons, I've got to tell you, out of all of the honeycomb designs, the balloons are my favourite. There's a card which Debbie will show in a minute, I think she's still got it, which has got 2 balloons on it. It's literally so much fun, and it's one of those things, if you or someone you know loves cards that do things, you know, things that pop up, or if you remember back in the day when we used to have the little penny sliders, stuff like that, people are going to go crazy for these, because the genius about these cards is that you get, because you get your hook and loop tabs, you basically hide the pop-up effect of the honeycomb, if you like, and then you can pop with the stamps that you're going to get. Sorry, I'm getting very excited. With the stamps that you're going to get, you pop up little instructions on them, like open me. So for example, you could have like some flat hearts in the front of your card, and then it says open me, and the person lifts the tab, and then the hearts come to life in honeycomb form. It's absolutely incredible. So all the stamps you get with the dies in here, multimedia and standard dies, you get the hook and loop fastenings as well, and these are brilliant. So hook and loop dots, 216 in there, and as we've discussed, will work perfectly with this set, but also if you like to make things like your TP cards, you know, if you like to make little boxes and bags, like little mini purses and things like that, rather than using your craft magnets, you can use these for the clasps. And as we've already seen with Debbie, she did it live on Innovation Station and indeed did it on the Crafters TV team page on Instagram. You can colour these in with your alcohol markers as well. So if you want to hide your workings, as it were, you can do that. So dots, yes. Dies, yes. Stamps, yes. Honeycomb paper, yes. You are going to get your 6-piece. Has somebody ordered the Ark for the way home? Can you hear that at home? Listen to that. Oh yes, and National Day today, dark and stormy. What it is here in Newton Aycliffe, dark and blooming stormy. You've got all of these beautiful papers in here. We've obviously been using ours, but you get the 6 different colours, all included in that showstopper for £35.99 platinum or $43.99 if you're in the US platinum. I will tell you, and I'm sure Debbie will say the same, if budget allows, and I realise people are working off a different budget, get more of these. And get more of these. You can buy these individually, and actually, if you put the US price up, if you're platinum at $43.99, you may as well get another set because you're only $6 off free shipping. So that's what I would be doing. Let's see what Debbie thinks about that.
I think it's amazing.
Yes.
I certainly do. Yeah, it's so good. And these are so amazing. What I love about them is there's something really different to what we've done before. And they give you something that's kinetic, that's movable, but also they add that dimension. Now, this was the card we made yesterday. Can you notice the difference on this card, Ben?
It's got a double bubble, is it?
No.
The difference on the card. You made it yesterday?
Yep.
What have you done?
I coloured the dots in.
Oh, yes. Well, the thing is, I'm so used to having seen that video now, and you did them earlier on.
I know.
Was those the dots from the video that you coloured in?
Yes.
Oh,
no,
there you go.
No, they weren't these ones.
Ah.
No, but I just coloured a few in, so to show you the difference. So, so you can't notice them now.
Exactly,
so,
that's why I didn't notice it.
Yes, you notice it, exactly. That is exactly what it is. But when you pull that over, you've then got that beautiful dimension there in that bud. I just absolutely love them. Yeah, I'm a bit obsessed now with colouring the dots in. Look, I've done it with this one as well. So you can't see the red in them. Look how effective. Have we got another one? Let me show you. This apple one. So if I show you the apple one, which is a circle one, so you can see the white dots on there, but you can't see the dots on there now.
Yeah.
Makes such a massive difference.
It's so different, yeah.
Yeah, so well done to whoever asked about if you can colour them in, and for us giving them a try, because it does make a really big difference on there. This is the, oh no, that's not that one. This is the one that Ben absolutely loves. So,
oh, this is so cool.
It's such a good card, isn't it? I mean, the hot air balloons are definitely my favourite, but I have got a favourite card, which I'll show you in a second. Let's just pull them up. Look how
cool
amazing.
that they fold flat for posting, though.
Oh yeah, so incredible, isn't it? It's just brilliant. Can you imagine sending that to someone and saying, oh, you know, there's a little tab on the end, just pull it over, and then getting to do that is just incredible. I just love them.
So much fun.
But I have to say, this one, I think the idea of this is amazing. So you've got the love heart, which is the background of it, but when you open this card, this one, actually, I'm going to do it that way. Look at the dimension.
Very clever, that.
That's the heart on the inside with all that added dimension. And then you've got these ones as well. So you just literally pull those to the side and you've got the most amazing hearts on the inside of that card. I think that's so clever. I love the way that Maria's just popped that on the inside, but it actually opens itself with those hearts inside. Just love that one. It's really, really gorgeous. And then another hot air balloon one we made yesterday, just using different papers in the background. I love all the stamps that come with them. They just work really well. And you're going to absolutely love this collection. So whatever you are doing with these, whether it's a cherry, whether it's a grape, whether it's an apple, whether it's a flower, whether it's a hot air balloon, a heart, there's so many different things you can be doing with them. And it's just really cool how the shapes work together. There's a honeycomb one I coloured in as well. Look, we've coloured the brown honeycomb of that one. So it just makes it look a little bit neater, really. And then we'll just pull that one over, and that's going to create that honeycomb in the centre. So really gorgeous designs, and I absolutely love them. It's been the most popular item we've had on today, apparently. So and we've not even shown them. First time we've saw. Oh well, we had the repeat show.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, yeah. But listen, any questions and comments, fire those through. I've just taken a screenshot of my little messages page which comes through, so I can send these through, because in the earlier show, producer Johnny was asking for suggestions for the rerun shows, and Carol Dees just said, can I request a rerun of the show showing how to make envelopes with the Master Creator scoreboard? I'll send all of these on to producer Johnny at the end of the day. So yeah, the reruns that we do now are the 1 o'clock hour UK time, and then the 3 p.m. hour UK time. So we've got plenty of shows that we can show, but we would rather rerun shows that you want to see. You'll be seeing repeats of the Pick of the Week, hence why it's called the Pick of the Week. The Weekend Wonder, which is our new show coming on a weekend, you'll see that across the weekend rerun. But any particular shows that you want to see that you've had trouble finding on our YouTube page for whatever reason, let us know, and we can put those in as reruns. A few more quick hellos. Charlotte Bruce has joined us from Tennessee. Just watched your rerun from the Showstopper from Monday. There you go. Reruns, lots of fun. Carol Garbeard, I should say, says, hey, everyone. And Michael Adams says, hi, Ben. I'm back from the Yorkshire Wildlife Park. Photos sent in. Thank you, Michael. Michelle says, I'm still here. I used to do housework during the breaks between shows. Guess I need to find a cleaner.
I love that.
I mean, housework, I mean, you can leave it for a bit, can't you? I mean, you can't if you're in my house, because Laura is I mean, I would say this to her face, because she's a clean freak. She can't leave like a speck of dust on the floor. The vacuum cleaner has to come out. So yeah, I mean, she obviously couldn't. Me, I can let things go for a few days, wait until the fluff and the dust builds up, and then just get the old vac out.
You sound like me and Al.
You say, yeah. You're not bothered about cleaning. I mean, you do, but you
are.
are.
I am, and Al's not. Yeah. Not that he's not, but he'll think, well, it'll still be there later. I'll clear it up later.
Well, here's the thing, right? Sorry, we're going on for a tangent here. So Laura, she will say, oh, well, if it wasn't for me, you'd live like in a pigsty. And I say, no, I wouldn't. If I lived on my own, for example, I would clean my house, but my cleaning standards aren't as high as hers. Hers are like impeccable. I think she could get a job maybe as like, working for the king or something like that in the palace, because she's so particular about cleaning and so particular about being tidy about everything, having its place. And, if there's a tiny little speck of dust, the cleaning, I can let stuff like that go until there's a bit of dust or a bit of dog fur, then I'll vacuum, but Laura can't, you see. So she always ends up cleaning because her level of cleaning is higher than mine.
Mine's because I just can't let it settle. Like, I couldn't go out and leave any washing up on the side.
Right.
So, and I can't go out with anything untidy because I don't want to come back into it and have to do it. So I'd rather do it before I go out. And then I always think, do it as you go along, and then you've never got to do it. That's how it almost feels. Where if you let it build up and you're waiting all day and you let things build up before you put them in the dishwasher, you've got loads of things to put in the dishwasher instead of just the odd one or two things at a time.
See, I agree with stuff like that, but it's like with fluff and dirt and stuff, the vacuum cleaner, just leave it be. Like, you can leave it for a day. Like, if there's a tiny little bit of speck like that, you don't have to get the vacuum, just leave it. Like, because it's not going to, is it? No. I'll tell you this about Laura as well. Sorry, we're going to have a tangent. This is how neat she is. If I'm lying in bed at night and I get into bed before her, right, and she sees like the throw over the top of the duvet is slightly off, she has to come in and tidy it. That's how tidy she is, and that's not even a joke. Like, what are you doing? She says, you've got to be tidy. You've got to be tidy in bed. What she's like.
So I can't get into an unmade bed, which is silly, really, isn't it? But I could never not make my bed.
No, and I always make my bed, but I don't tidy Laura when she's in bed. I don't oh, God, hang on a minute, Laura, before you go to sleep, your hair is just slightly out of, let me just move that over.
Yeah,
like
that's a bit odd.
Yeah, but, 25 years. Hi to Melanie Kellogg. Hi to Jackie Kosh. She says that is so good that the honeycomb folds in so it fits the envelope and doesn't get crushed. And hi to Stephanie Theodos. I'll come over to you, Debbie, with a question now, and it's a good one from Debbie Swanson. She says, question about the honeycomb paper. Can you use any multimedia dies with it?
It's a really good idea, yes. So as long as it is a shape, then yes, you can absolutely do that. So, but what you would have to do is, because you don't want the full shape, if you cut out, let's say, I'm trying to think what you would have a multimedia die. Let's say you've got a hexagon multimedia die.
Yeah.
And you was to cut that out, it would cut out the full shape. So you would then cut that in half because you want a half of a shape that is going to turn over. So you want almost like a mirror image. So if you've got a bigger multimedia heart die, you can absolutely cut one big one out and then just cut it in half, and then you would turn one big one over. So that's how you would then make bigger decorations. So if you want hanging decorations, because they will attach. So when you've cut them like these, let me show you these. I created these at home.
Cute.
If you just cut out one of the half circles and back them to back, they will create, so you can use these as little dangly earrings. You can put them on your pom-poms on sort of, I'm trying to think of what you would call them, sort of dangly decorations and things like that. So you can make that fullness out of them. So if you've got a big circle and you want to create big pom-poms, you can absolutely do that as well. So yes, you can cut them out of any multimedia shape, but they would need to have just half a shape that's going to reflect that shape, if that makes sense.
I think we're all good. I don't mind dust, says Carol D, but I can't abide clutter. You wouldn't know that, though, looking at my craft room. And Jane's nightly joke comes in saying, hi, Ben and Debbie, why did the snake lose his argument?
Oh, I don't know. Was he hysterical?
Oh, that's good. Because he didn't have a leg to stand on.
There's got to be a joke in somewhere that says
hysterical.
Yes.
Yeah, why was the snake comedian so good? Because his jokes were hysterical. There we go, just made up our own joke.
Thank you, Jane.
Right, keep the comments coming. Any questions you've got for Debbie, anything you want to ask, anything you want to see, please fire those in. Shall we get cracking then?
Yes, let's get cracking, absolutely. So I've got out the dies. Now, everything you get in the pack, all your silver dies are your thin metal dies. All your bronze dies are your mixed media dies. And this really shows it clearly about the half die. So this one here is your heart. That is half a heart. This big one is your hot air balloon. So that's half of your hot air balloon. And this one here is your circle. So it's half your circle. So that's what I'm saying about your half dies. Now, when you take these first dies to create your shape, what you have to remember, and it's really, really important, because if you don't do it, you are going to not be able to work your honeycomb. On your honeycomb, when they come in big sheets like this, the nature of them is you want to place your dies onto here and die cut them, but don't do that. You want to turn them round so your stripes on the honeycomb are always going across. So across like this, and that way you'll get your perfect honeycomb come out. And then what I would suggest is when you put them on like this, then cut that piece out so you're not wasting any of your honeycomb. You want to really make the most of your sheets. And you can tell, I mean, I've still got, this is the one I've been using at home, and I've been doing loads of prep with these, and I've only used that bit of the honeycomb so far. I used some of the studio ones yesterday, and then I found my pack in my bag today. So it's going to last you a long time. And always, when you're cutting out, just leave a little bit on the edge, like here, and that way when you come to sticking it down with your low tack tape so it doesn't move, you're not sticking your low tack tape onto the piece that you need, because that's tissue paper and that will come off. So just make sure you've got a little bit there to tape it down to. Okay. Then we're going to use our red. So because we're using red, I've got the nearest red that I could find to the colour. So you want the nearest colour cardstock to anything that you're doing. And then we're going to take this middle section out here, and we're also going to take this one. So that is our relevant shape. So this shape fits over this one, and this shape is the full part of that shape. So when it comes over, that's the whole shape you need to stick it down to. So we're just going to place both of those onto there, and I'm going to use a little bit of tape to tape those down as well. And then all I'm going to need is, because we are doing the cherry, we're going to need our stem, so our cherry stem there, and our leaf. So let's just take the leaf as well. And we're going to pop them onto our green cardstock. So just like so, and then I'll tape those ones down as well, just to make sure none of those come away. Now you can use your Gemini Mini for all of these, because they will fit through your Mini, so that's quite a good little tool if you've got one. Yep. So let's just place these ones onto here, like so. And then, in fact, this one here and this one, they're what I call embossing dies. So they've got the actual embossing detail through them. Oh, so okay. I'm just going to grab myself In fact, there's a bit of card in the bin. I'm going to use that, what we were doing our workings on earlier. We're just going to put that over the top.
So that means you can emboss through or like colour through them?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. It would just emboss rather than actually take them out and then use your embossing mat to go through. So I've just found a bit of a cheap way to do it rather than put them through twice into the machine. Oh.
Did the flap come off?
It's because
it sometimes happens.
I thought I put it down and I hadn't put it down fully, so yeah, the little bit sprung off on the back. I remembered as it was going through, but it was just a little bit too late.
Do you want me to put it back on again?
Yes, please, wherever it's shot off to. But we do get now, you probably can't see it on the camera there, if I just put it in there, we can see you've got in the actual, there we go. So you've actually now got all those leaf designs come through just by using an extra bit of card. So let's pop that aside. Have we lost it? Has it gone somewhere?
Yeah, don't know where that's gone.
It's fine. It's only
gone flying.
This bit
yes,
here.
it's not the worst thing in the world.
It will still
It'll
be
still
fine.
work.
It'll still work. Still be fine.
Sorry, I'm laughing. I just remember Debbie Robinson when she told me a story one time about how the back flap went flying off her machine.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Right, so once we've got to this part, what we're going to do is this bit will be quite flat and welded together almost. You just want to give that a little flick, and that's going to release all that honeycomb, all those little sheets, because there's multiple sheets there. And then let me find my tweezers. I'm going to use my tweezers so I can easily show you. You're just going to place these into one of the back pieces, like so. I can see what I'm doing, there we go. And then that will just pull back, so you can see all that honeycomb coming around. I don't need to do it fully, all I'm making sure is that all of those layers have come away.
Okay.
There we go. So got all those layers. So once you've done that, you're going to then bring in these pieces here. So we're going to glue these together, Ben. So you'll take your glue pen, and I'm going to take this side. Now, I like to use a wet glue. I don't think you should be using your tape runners, because they will stick to your tissue paper, it might pull one of the layers away. Yeah. So use some tacky glue pen, or your tacky glue, or a wet glue, but just make sure you don't use too much. So less is more with the tacky glue pen. And then we're just going to place it. You can see it goes exactly where that curve is. So just place that onto there. We're just going to hold that down flat. And then we're going to do exactly the same by putting the glue onto this side, making sure we go right up to the edges. But you don't want loads of glue. And the reason you don't want loads of glue is because when you push the piece on the top, what you don't want to do is the glue to come out the sides and go into all the cracks of your honeycomb, because then it's not going to open. So all we're going to do is pop that onto the top like so. And then we will just push that one together, hold that until it grabs. And then all we're going to do is pull that open so we can see that that will all come away, making sure that the glue doesn't go anywhere. So you can see that's gone perfect on there. So that one's all done like so. Now let's bring in our dots, because you've got the little Velcro dots. I've got a few here. Just going to cut those off, and actually I am going to colour them as well, because we can, and we know that we can.
We can, and it works. And Stephanie's very excited to get this collection, she says. Jessica's joined us. And Hilary says, I always tidy I always tidy throws and put Holly's toys away at night so I can get up to a tidy house. Laura tidies throws as well.
Yeah, me too.
I never do them properly.
Al would never tidy them up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, he wouldn't. He'd just leave them slung on wherever they are. He wouldn't see that that's a problem. And it's not a problem, is it, really?
Well, it isn't really in the whole scheme of things.
No, not at all. I mean, it's a throw, isn't it? It's supposed to be thrown on the settee. That's how he would see it. It's just,
yeah, exactly. It's not called a place it nicely on the sofa, is it? It's called a throw. So just chuck it on there.
Yeah, absolutely. So I do know it's just me that likes to have them a certain way.
Yeah.
So once that's on, we can then take them away like so. And then I'm just going to push them down, and then we're going to use our, did I get a red? Yes, I did. Got a red pen out, and then we've got two. So we're just going to colour these in so you can see. So nice and easy. I love this idea that we can just colour them in, and
Yeah.
actually this is good because you'll really be able to see the difference.
You have to message us if it was you that asked the question, because I genuinely can't remember who it was.
So just holding that down, making sure that's all covered. Does make a really big difference.
Yeah. And
And
you're dotting that as opposed to kind of going back and forth with it, aren't you?
only this one, because this one has got the little spikes, and I don't want it to damage my nib.
Right.
Because these are my good pens.
So the fluffy bit, the fluffy side, you're okay to scribble.
That's absolutely fine.
The spiky one, like
just
dot
be a little bit more careful and dot through. Because it's an alcohol pen, it's a permanent marker, so it will just absorb into that pad at the bottom.
Yeah.
So, which is really good. But it does make such a big difference. And there you go, look at that, like huge difference.
You can barely see it now, yeah.
So, let's pop this here.
Hilary says they should be called placed nicely on the chairs and do not touch, not throws.
Not throws, that is so true.
We've got a throw on every item of seating in our lounge.
Have you?
We've got a throw on our small sofa, which is where Molly will sit.
So does Laura just like them, or are they because of the dog?
No, she just likes them. We've always had them.
Yeah.
We've got a throw on our main big sofa, which is a really expensive sofa that her granddad gave us. I think we've had it since we've been together.
Oh, wow.
But it's a really old, like, leather sofa, which has probably seen better days. So I feel like that throw sort of covers the sofa up a bit.
Right.
And then she then got another throw for my little. I've got one of those like reclining chairs in the corner, proper old man's chair.
Yes.
And I have a throw on there. And even if that throw slips whilst I'm sitting on it, she'll tell me to tidy it. And I'm like, well, no, I'm comfy. I don't need to. She said, no, you do, because it looks messy. I'm like, yeah, but I'm sat on the chair. I don't need to. No, you do. Can you just... That's what she's like. And it's every time that I've just got settled down, like, put the little recliner bit up. The chair's gone up. I'm there ready to watch the show. Can you just... oh, Laura. Come on. It doesn't matter.
That's so funny.
What do we like, eh? What do we like?
Right, now what I've done here is created just a little card with a step. So I've just created the step on the front here, and I've used the berries because what is it called? The berry collection? Is it?
Berry Bliss.
Berry Bliss. That's got some cherries and raspberries and strawberries, but because there's cherries in this one, I thought this paper would work really well with the honeycomb.
Oh, yeah.
So we've used this just to create a little stepper card. So they look so cute. Can't seem to pop that on there straight. Making sure I've got that, there we go, all the way across there. And then again, I just like to burnish that down. And then I've just took one of my nesting dies and I've stamped just on the end here, take a sneak inside. Or take a sneak peek inside,
Not a snake.
It says. Not a snake, no. It took me a while to read what that said because I was like, what does that say? I couldn't quite work out what it said. I was like, sneef? What's a sneef?
A sneef?
A sneef? But it's not a sneef.
It's like a thief.
So we're going to pop that there like so. And then I have also just stamped the send in love as well. So we've got a little sentiment. And then we've got this one. So this is obviously going to come from the top here.
Oh, yeah.
Like so. And then we're going to have, so just before you stick them, see where you want to place them. Like so. And then we've got that one there. There we go. So happy with that. So I'm just going to take that away first, and then we're going to glue this into place.
I love the fact we can colour the Velcro dots, says Debbie. It looks so much more professional. And Hilary says, I mean, I love the fact we're talking about throws tonight. I have throws everywhere. I love soft furnishing. Do you have a lot of throws and like scatter cushions we have a lot of as well?
I'm a little bit addicted to scatter cushions.
Right.
So I'm always replacing them. I go through stages. I haven't done it for a while actually, but my daughter always used to say I was a bit addicted to scatter cushions. I was always buying new scatter cushions.
Yeah.
So, but I haven't for a while. But yeah, I love cushions. I've got lots of cushions on my sofas. We've got a lot of sofas. don't know how we ended up with so many sofas.
How many sofas?
We've got 3 sofas.
Ah.
Yeah, we've got 3 sofas. So so when I moved in with Al, he obviously had a sofa, and obviously when I split up with my husband, I had a corner sofa, a big lime green corner sofa, and my daughter looked after that because I had nowhere for that to go. So when we bought a house, Al's settee and chair went out in the conservatory, and then my sofa went in the living room, or what we call the snug.
The snug.
We call it the snug, yeah. And then we have a sofa bed as well. So when we was at Al's, we had a sofa bed downstairs so when we had guests stay round, we had an extra chair. So we kept that one, because we've got it's like a dining room, it's a dining room kitchen, but it's a big L shape. So it's got room almost so I think it had an extension on. We call it the snug because that was an extension. So we had that where our the living room area is, so we still have room for the sofa bed. So we have plenty of room when people want to come and stay over, because then we've got the sofa bed as well. So yeah, we do have a lot of sofas. What else do we want? We've got a leaf here, so let's put our leaf on.
Stephanie says, I know that Sheila taught us a tip on separating the honeycomb at Dallas, but I can't remember it. I mean, the main tip, of course, is to cut it on the horizontal, isn't it?
Yes, that's the biggest tip. That's the biggest. All you have to remember is to cut it onto the horizontal lines so they go across.
Hi to Kelly, who's joined us this afternoon, Ben and Debbie. I also love throws. I have them all over the sofa and over each bed. And the cats take over all the throws, says Jackie, and make dough on them. Make dough?
Make dough.
The cats take over all the throws and make dough. Oh, as in like they knead them like that, don't they? They go.
Oh, knead dough.
Yeah. I didn't quite get that reference, but I understand it now. They do that thing. Our cat Nut used to do that, and she used to dribble at the same time. That's a little.
Look at
cottons.
that.
That is super cute.
So really cute little car, but look at the dimension that you're getting on there. There we go.
Absolutely fan-blooming-tastic. That is your pop-up honeycomb collection. $35.99 is the platinum price for that if you want to jump in the UK and grab it, or $43.99 in the US. Best way to go though, of course, is to grab the Showstop It and then get the extras as well. Get the extra papers and of course then get the extra dots as well included. So you can go further with that collection. We have got loads on the show for you. Something else that we are going to bring to you is the Retro Vacation Collection. This again has been super popular. Such a fun collection. US only, as you'll know, when we launched this, not in the UK currently, but hopefully we do have it in the UK eventually. 42-piece paper pad you've got with this particular pad. You've got 10 sheets of your linen cardstock in here, 5 different colours. You're going to get 2 sheets of each, plus you've got all of the papers in there as well. You've got your 32 single-sided sheets, 8 designs, 4 of each of the papers. And of course, as you can see from the designs on the front of the cardstock, all of the linen card is going to match up absolutely perfectly with the papers that you've got in this set. Let's have a look. You have to let us know in the comments your favourite vacations. I know we touched on this the other day, but where's everybody going on holiday? Where, if you could have like a plane ticket to anywhere, where would you go? I think I said this the other day, or I don't know actually if I do remember saying it. I'd have to go back to Antigua. I went there on a works trip back in 2008. It was absolutely incredible. I would love to go back there and sample the delights of that with my family. Maybe actually just with Laura. We'll leave the kids behind. Well, you know what kids are like, and they're not kids anymore, really. 15, 18. I'm not 100% sure whether they'd still want to go on holiday with us anymore, actually. Although having said that, Daisy definitely would. George potentially wouldn't. Seeing as now he's 18, I'm like, well, you have to start paying your way now, sunshine. You're going to have to start paying your way. You've got a job, 18 now. Oh, when you leave college next September, woof.
Is he applying for anything in what he's gone to college for at all?
Debbie, no.
Oh, okay.
He's been very hard work over the last few months. You know when you keep, I don't want to be that nagging dad, but you know when you sort of go blue in the face saying, well, you really want to start thinking about like looking for some apprenticeships if you want to. Yeah, because they're going to go, and he won't listen to me. I'm just the nagging father. Oh, so I've left him to it now. Initially, he'll find something. Worst case scenario, he'll take up some hours at his KFC job.
Well, do you know what? My niece was at KSC and she's still there, and actually they're now putting her on a management course. Yeah. So there's a lot of training and a lot of good opportunities that, you know, whatever the job is, at least he's working.
Exactly right. I think it's a shame with all the work that he's done so well at college if he doesn't like apply himself to get his apprenticeship in computers.
Well, it'd be silly because that'd be big money.
I know, that's what I'm hoping you see. I've said to him, what can happen, you see, is you get a load of money and then when I'm old, you can stick me in a nice home. That was the plan, but... oh, you can live in the basement. I'd rather go in a nice home. But anyway, kids, eh? What do I know? So this is the next part of your collection. It is the special delivery. Special delivery reminds me of Postman Pat, that special delivery service. You get the stencils there, which allow you to be able to create your airmail detail. So one you can do your red with, one that you can do your blue with, and it spaces them out perfectly to get that red and white detail. You've also got the stamped images here as well. There you go. Stamp details allowing you to be able to create your actual postcard itself with the stamp details on, the little lines to write your messages there too, and then all the dies up here to create. Again, we've got boxes we can show you that we've done with these. You've got cards that we can show you that we've done with these as well, and then also all of the extra little bits and pieces like the little drawing pins and the flags, and of course you've got the little aeroplane there as well. So all of those dies are included. You've then got your Let's Go to the Beach, which is this little set here. So it allows you to build your own palm trees. Reminds me of Torquay, that. You can create your own parasols. You can create your own, build your own sandals there as well, which is quite cool. You've got a little sunshine. You've got your sea creatures, and then you've got your anchor included in there too. Then you've got your vacation mode, build your own luggage. Debbie did a lovely project with this actually. Was it Debbie? Yes, last week when she built a little luggage stack. Used all of the extra little bits and pieces here. So things like your handles, things like your sunglasses, the little clasps that go onto the suitcases as well, hats, little tickets too. Then you've got your Sea and Sand stencil set. Sea and Sand stencil set, where you can create your own little, well, beach scene, I suppose, really. You've got the sea stencil, so it's sort of almost like lapping the beach there. Do that in those different colours to create that fantastic effect. Then you've got Let's Travel, which is the embossing folder. That again is full of like the stamps, full of the little travel tags in there too. We've obviously done that onto some of our silver cardstock, but you can do it on whatever cardstock you please. Sending Sunshine, that is all of the stamped sentiments, so things in there like Summer Vibes, Explore. You've got Let's Travel, Tropical Vibes, Take Me Away and Have a Beautiful Day. And then lastly in the bundle, you've got your Paradise stamps, and that again is just a lovely set of imagery. Palm trees, you've got the couple walking on the beach, you've got the parasols, surfboards, the sailboats, everything that you need there really to be able to create a beautiful project. Only available in the US currently at $103.99. On the subject of where you'd like to go, I would like to go to Denmark, says Mallory Kellogg, and meet my relatives. Jessica Stricker says, I would love to go to New Zealand. I'd love to go there. And I'm off to Scotland on Sunday, says Hilary, for a couple of days. Bonnie, Scotland. Nice. Jessica says, I got my retro vacay from HSN. Love it. I plan to use a couple of the papers with the journal. And Carol Gower Beard says, I want to jump the pond and go to Scotland and Ireland. And Jackie Kosh says, there are many places I would like to go, but Greece with my girlfriend because she has family there and speaks Greek, or back to Germany to visit family. And Pamela Eaglesford says, I'd like to visit Austria. No, not Austria. Australia, since that would be the last continent. I'd also like to go to Alaska and Hawaii, since they are the last states. Paul Prince says, I would love to go to the UK. My daughter and sister-in-law are going to Wales around the end of August. And Rosalind Russell says, Ben, I would go to South Africa and do a safari. This year, I've decided to take small weekend trips instead of long vacations. So far, I've been to Boston for the weekend, Miami, 6 days, Caribbean cruise, and New York, 3 days, Going to Houston, 5 days next week. Puerto Rico is scheduled for July, August, 3 to 4 days. And these are all short, inexpensive flights to Maryland. I feel like I need to move to Maryland if you can do all of that inexpensively. It's not inexpensive to fly to any of those places from here, I can tell you that much for nothing. Wowzers. Thank you for the comments. Keep them coming through. Where are you going on your vacay? Maybe you are actually doing it or a vacation that you'd love to take. We would love to hear from you. Right, so we have a look at some finished samples with Debbie.
Yes, oh, there it is. Lost the, I'd lost my stencil.
Ah.
Couldn't find where it was. Right, sorry. The reason I'm messing around is because I was trying to find I thought it was me stencil there, but I actually was looking at the pad because you've also got the 6x6 pad in there.
Oh, of course, yes,
well,
which I didn't have.
which I've got over here.
Yes,
now,
I knew there was something missing.
Yeah, and this one is all about your sceneries, which are incredible. So we've done a whole pad, well, most of it is all different sceneries that you can use, and it's absolutely incredible. I mean, what a pad to have. These are the sort of pads, I mean, that one really reminds me of like Hawaii 5.0. It's a bit like that, isn't it? So just amazing. Really, really love this. We were talking about Miami Vice with this collection. It's so beautiful. The tones on here, and in fact, this pad looks textured, but it's not textured. It's just got the most amazing prints in here that really do make you want to go on holiday. We're looking for a holiday at the moment.
Where?
And, well, we don't know. We're going to Europe, but it seems to be in October, they seem to be quite a lot cheaper.
Oh, really?
And I wonder if it's because it's just come out of the summer holidays from September, August, September. Yeah, and then October seems to be really cheap, and then it goes up again. So September's really expensive, but we're not allowed to take time off in November and October.
Man, if you book a holiday, what are they going to do?
Well, they could say no, Ben. Say no.
I suppose this thing, probably with October as well, is you struggle to find places which are particularly hot, though, don't you?
I put that away and didn't show you any samples, did I? Sorry.
And she's not listening to what I've just said.
I'm not listening.
No.
So, places like what, sorry?
That are particularly hot. Everywhere gets a bit cooler, doesn't it? So maybe that's why it's cheaper.
No, so Turkey, Greece, they're all still fairly hot that time of year. So, yeah, I don't know why. Don't know why. Anyway, let's show you some samples.
Just do it anyway. Oh, I forgot.
I know, it just says that they can't do it for me because they've never done it for anyone else. I mean, Debbie tries to book her birthday off every October and they never even let her have a birthday off. So they're never going to let me have 2 weeks off, are they? I love this one as well, so which is a beautiful, I mean, look how amazing this sample is. We've actually got fake passports in there, which look incredible.
So cool.
It's just a really cool little holder there. So you've got that beautiful yeah, so I thought there was a die to go with this. Is this not a die that's in here? Is it just is there a die on the board?
A die on the board?
I'm confused at the postcard. Let's have a look at the board. Can we have a look at the board? No, it's a stencil. So I think
that bit there.
Right.
Yeah. So that's to create like the airmail bit, isn't it?
It's got like grooves in it, which looks like it could have been originally a die. Just getting a bit confused with some of the samples. Then we've got a tag here as well. Another little lovely box that you can keep all your postcodes cards in, which looks super cute. Absolutely love that one. Just a few more here. There's that. I think that's the one you were on about that our Debbie done with the suitcases. I mean, how fabulous is that? It looks amazing, even with the little hat on top of the cases, which is incredible. And then you've got that beautiful postcode. So postcard. I keep saying postcard. Postcode. It's postcard. It's getting late in the day.
It is getting late in the day, honestly. Not used to these 2-hour shows.
No, we're not at all. We've not even done the first hour one yet. Although, look at the time.
It's gone quickly,
believe
hasn't
that's
it?
the time. So I've got 3 inks that we're going to be creative with. So we've got my Chinese red, the honey pot, and the orange. So I'm going to start with the honey pot, and I'm just going to bring in one of our brushes. You will find these on the website. It's so nice to use these now, knowing that these are in fact in stock.
Yes.
So we're just going to blend those ones in.
Where's been your favourite place to go for a vacation?
Oh, it's a really difficult one because I've been to some amazing places. I mean, for a busy holiday, I absolutely loved Singapore.
Okay.
Singapore was just incredible, and it's probably the place I talk the most about. But if it's more relaxing sort of holiday, Bali was incredible.
Oh yeah. Is that where you got
Bali.
attacked by a monkey?
Yes, yeah. Everything in Bali was amazing. I really, really loved Bali. It was so relaxing. People were amazing. Yeah, the sights were beautiful. I loved everything about it. It was really lovely.
That's a long old flight, isn't
But
it,
I was
Bali?
just going to say, it's a long way to go when we've got some lovely places in Europe.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? So, and I was going to say I haven't been too many places because I know I've had a lot of holidays, which sounds crazy, but I'd not had a holiday for like 20 odd years. So I'm just making up for it now. But I loved Lanzarote. We went to Lanzarote last year and that was nice as well. So yeah, there's some really lovely places.
We were off to Tenerife for 4 nights in September, obviously. So that'd be
lovely,
quite nice for our wedding anniversary.
So Tenerife's nice. We went there last year on our cruise. We spent 2 days in Tenerife, so that was really nice.
First time we've been away, just the 2 of us, in, well, 18 years.
So did you just go to Berlin?
That was for a competition.
And so Laura didn't go?
No.
Oh,
I flew out on the Sunday and came back on the Monday.
For some reason, I thought that was the holiday that you were both going on.
No, that's Tenerife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
in September.
Right.
Like you say, still warm that time of the year as well in September, in Tenerife.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Well, I remember we went to, I think it was a bit of a fluke, but we went to Florence.
Yeah.
Was it Florence? Yes, it was. And it was really warm. And that was in November.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So just cleaning my brush on
Debbie's
there.
just asked if we're going to Singapore in October. Oh, no, we are going to Singapore in October.
Oh,
what
amazing.
should we see?
Oh, everything. The only thing we did not go to was the night safari, which we really wanted to go to. But you definitely want to go up to the marina, which is the big hotel, which is like a ship. It looks like a ship, but it's on top of 2 hotels.
Huh.
It's incredible. So you want to go up there and go in there. Raffles is
of course.
amazing. So go
With
and
the
have
ducks.
a Singapore sling in Raffles. Huh?
Is that with the ducks?
No, it's where they created the Singapore sling in Raffles. So it's a very famous hotel and it's very grand. And they're all in white, so everyone's dressed in white. I don't know. No, the ducks was when we went to Memphis. That was the Peabody Hotel.
Peabody, yes, not Raffles.
Peabody, so which was really good. But yes, and the trees. I'm not sure what they're called, but there's trees that all light up and do a big light show, and it's amazing.
Tremendous.
Yeah, there's so much to do in Singapore. It's really incredible, and go shopping.
Oh
the
yeah,
shops
of course.
Just are amazing.
It's clean, isn't it, Singapore, from what I heard? Like spotless.
So clean, yeah, it's just incredible, yeah. And they've got a beach, but it's a man-made beach, but it's still lovely. So you can go on the beach as well if you just want a beach. But there's so much to do in Singapore. It's just, it's absolutely beautiful. And I can't remember the name of the place that we went to eat, but the first place we went to eat, you cook yourself the food. So at your table, there's like, do you know, like in the gardens where you have your where you have a fire pit in the tables? They're like that, but they're like a grill on there, and literally you just pay one amount of money and they just keep bringing you round loads of meat, and you cook it all on there, and then you have all these big massive lettuce leaves, and you roll the meat up in the lettuce leaves and just eat it. And then you have a pot where they just put noodles in it, and then you dish yourself up noodles, and it's just amazing. You just cook all these meat, we just sat there for ages cooking all this food. It was amazing.
That sounds amazing.
I loved Singapore. Right, so now we've got that. Let's bring in my stamping platform, which I had earlier, and now there it is over here. Let me just bring that in. So we're going to just do some stamping. So let's pop that onto here. Now what's really cool about this design is you've got lots of different elements, including a massive stamp set. This stamp set is just gorgeous. It's got lots of different elements on there. People that were at Crafterganza will notice this as some of the stamps they were using in Leanne's class. Oh, excuse me. So we're going to use this one here. So I'm going to just place that onto here, like so. And then we'll have, let's have some grasses over on this side.
Yeah.
And we're also going to put, in fact, I might put the tree on first because we are going to have 2 trees.
What's that one on the left?
Let's do one. What, sorry?
What's the one you just picked up?
This one?
Yeah.
It's a little like grasses.
Oh, grasses.
But I want to do the trees as well. So let's just pop those on and the sun. So I'm going to do as many as possible in one go. And then I want to use this tree, which is going to go over onto this side. So I'm just making sure it's not going to interfere with my sun. That one we're going to put just there like so. And let's stamp these ones. So you can just literally build up all of your stamps. So we'll do those ones to start with. And ink pad, that would help, wouldn't it? There we go. So let's just give those a tap. It's a nice juicy ink pad.
Thank you, Debbie, says Debbie. I took notes and I'm going to let Les know. And Pamela says, I loved Singapore, but my favourite was the night safari.
Oh, that's what we didn't go on. Oh, and the airport. So Singapore,
the airport?
So Singapore has got, I think, possibly one of the biggest, people go there just for the day because there is so much at Singapore airport. It's ridiculous. They have got a full water fountain, like big mountain with a water fountain. They do a big light show in there as well. It's
a day out at the airport?
Yeah, day out at the airport. People use it as an attraction. Wow. They go out to see it as an attraction. There's loads to do at the airport. It's amazing.
Jane just said, I'd love to go to the beach or my wildest dreams, shark cage diving. I mean, that sounds like a blooming nightmare to me. Diving down in a cage, what, in a cage with the sharks? I would not do that. No way. No, thank you very much.
My son wants to go and go to the sharks, like swim with the sharks.
I love the stamps in this collection, says Jessica. Yeah, Dean's just having a look at the airport. He says it looks quality. I bet the time flies by there. Imagine that, like what you want to do today, darling. To go to the airport, what, take me on holiday? No, to go and have a day out.
Right, we're going to do these one at a time because I want to have them hold in hand, so I can't do that with 2 stamps. So let's just take those ones off, like so. So it's just a case of building up that background. And this is the fun bit. It's going to be so nice just to build this all up and put whatever you want in there. This one, obviously, with the silhouettes is like almost like a sunset one. Yeah, it's funny because I always said Singapore was probably the place that I would not ever go back to.
Yeah.
But it is the one I talk the most about. So, because once you've seen it, I suppose you don't need to sort of see it again.
I want to say my Laura's been to Singapore. Before I met her, she'd been away for 6 months travelling.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to ask her again tonight. I know she went to Thailand, Australia.
Oh, I love Thailand. Now that's
Vietnam,
another really nice one.
She went to Thailand, Australia, Vietnam. Yeah, I want to say she did do Singapore actually. Spent a long time in Australia. Did Christmas on Bondi Beach.
Oh wow!
Christmas Day on Bondi Beach, doing like a barbecue turkey, you know.
She sounds quite worldly like Al. He's travelled to a lot of places.
Yeah, she did. She went with her friend from university, I think it was. Yeah, just decided to go out and do it just for a few months. Came back and then bumped into me. Poor old thing.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah. But I feel like she's a bit more worldly wise than me because she's travelled to a lot of different places. She's always said she'd like to go back to Australia with me. And yeah, New Zealand's a bit of a double one that we both want to do. Yeah, I'll ask her tonight, see if she has done Singapore. We fly out of the Singapore airport to LA, says Debbie. Good to know.
Yeah, it's amazing. Singapore airport is incredible.
So leave yourself a little bit of extra time to do all of the shopping. And what was it? A water mountain?
Yeah, there's a proper waterfall
Ah.
in the airport.
How cool is this project though, by the way? Look at this. Absolutely incredible.
Oh, just pick that up. It's just a case of just doing your placement and popping it where you need it to go. And I love things like this that you can just really take your time with, but then it looks incredible when you're done. So it's just filling the gaps. Can you see now we've got sort of some grass? Doesn't it look lovely? It's really
looks
coming
great,
together.
yeah.
And then because we've got some gaps here, you can just trim that off. So we'll just take that and trim that one. There we go. Don't think we need to put too much more there. Now you can continue to build that up, but we will just have that as it is. And then let's just trim the bottom of that. So. Or you could colour it with just a black pen if you have one as well. But we'll just take that. I don't want to take too much away. That's fine. And then that one will go on to, I did have some white, here we go, white cardstock. Just try not to get it smudged. There we go.
That's great.
Onto there. And then we're going to use, do we stop on the hour or are we all right to carry on through?
No, just carry on.
That's good. Let me just find this one here. So I want this middle section, so you want to cut this one out. So while I'm just sticking this into place, we'll die cut that one. Although that hour has gone so quickly.
Yeah, it has flown over.
It's really flown.
Still lots more to show. I've just seen, got 403 followers now on our little page, which is nice. I bought the retro vacay, says Debbie, and I was so glad that I had these stamps from Crafterganza. It's nice to have duplicates of the stamps.
Oh, yes, absolutely. How nice is that? That would have been really handy.
And of course, UK friends, we shall hopefully have this with you sooner rather than later.
Oh, is this one not in there?
It's only US only,
I
yeah.
didn't realise that.
A lot of the recent launches have been, unfortunately.
Oh, that's rubbish, isn't it? That's rubbish.
James just asked if the UK version is called Retro Holiday. We don't really do vacations here, do we? It's
No,
a very
we don't
sort of
say
US word.
vacation.
You're going on holiday. Are you going on your holes?
It's quite cool that you have different wording, isn't it?
Some people say hollybobs. You going on your hollybobs?
Going on your hollybobs. So the thing is with this now is I'm thinking, not got nothing small enough to go through for the black, but I don't think it'll matter if it smudges into it. So let's try it. So let's. It's all very quiet.
Mesmerised. So what colour are you using there?
This
Black.
is just a black. But what
Okay.
this will do is just go through to add that detail.
So that's different to the other stencil, isn't it, that you've got in the set list? Are they slightly spaced differently?
I don't know.
As I understood it when we had it on the launch, because I didn't quite understand it, like one, if you place one over the other, the little lines are in slightly different places. So you can, so if you were doing like the airmail, you know, like the airmail design you used to have on the old envelopes.
So they'd be in between.
Yeah, so you go red on one of them and then blue on the other one.
It's the first time I've used this, so and I think this was one of Leanne's prep. So it gives it that effect, but the one that's been done has got die cuts, which is weird. So I wondered if there was originally a die cut and they changed it. There doesn't seem to be a die cut to use. But it's all good, so we will, let me just find the top of that one. And then we're going to use a black one around there. But yes, that would make more sense with the, you do the red and the blue, don't you? Is that what the,
red and
the
blue,
colouring
yeah.
is? Yeah, that goes through one way and then the other way. There is 2 of them.
Alison's currently on vacay, actually. Alison Mason, the Cape lady. We've been up on the Hoe in Plymouth today. Very breezy, Ben, but the sun came out eventually. Saw the old red and white lighthouse there on the Hoe, Plymouth Hoe.
Oh, how nice.
Hello to Michelle. Mary Pat says, I'm so excited for Retro Vacay to arrive. It's on its way, and I can't wait to play. Saved your show, Debbie. Stephanie Theodore says, the Bellagio in Las Vegas also puts on quite a fountain show.
Nice.
And I went to Niagara Falls twice, says Jackie Kosh. The first time my kids were young, and my son was afraid to put the raincoat on to go under the falls.
Oh, yes, that would be, I mean, that would be incredible, wouldn't it?
Niagara
to see
Falls.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah. So many things to do. Once I've made my millions and retire, go to all of these places.
That would be good. Right, so we've got all our extras here. So I'm going to use this one, let's pop that to the side. This will go onto the front. So one of those lovely papers that we've got there.
I'd like to go back to Venice.
Oh, I loved Venice. Yeah, that was nice. Venice was lovely.
For like a weekend. And any of the Greek islands for a holiday. I think that's what we'll probably do next year. Because Daisy finishes early next year because she does her GCSEs. So we'll be able to book a family holiday with, you know, a bit cheaper. It's so expensive, isn't it? Take everyone abroad. £6,000–7,000 for a couple of weeks.
It's ridiculous.
It's just bonkers.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is extortionate, Dean.
Especially when you've got a family.
Yeah.
Does Daisy know what she wants to do?
Well, she changes her mind sort of week to week, but she's doing her work experience this July, and she's going into her old primary school in the village to do teaching.
Oh, okay.
So, because initially she wanted to be like working in like veterinary nurse. Then it went from that to criminal psychology.
Okay.
And now we've gone from that into teaching. So, all worthwhile professions.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so that's have to wait and see. All I do know is she unlike her brother, who's 18 now and still can't be bothered to get his
bottom out of bed.
Well, yeah, that. He doesn't want to get his preliminary. What do you call it? Your driving license, not preliminary.
Oh, provisional.
Provisional license. He still has. He's not bothered. He keeps saying, oh, "I'm happy going on the bus." Whereas Daisy has already started looking on the website so she can get her license, and she's already picked the car that she wants to drive in.
Oh, yeah, you were saying about that.
Yeah, she wants a pink Fiat 500, and she says she's going to carry around a little handbag with a little dashund in it. No, not a Chihuahua, a dashund. She wants a miniature dashund. So that's Daisy.
They are so different, aren't they? All 3 of mine, literally, as soon as they were 17, they went and got themselves their driving lessons.
I passed a week after my 17th birthday. I did a crash course. I know that sounds funny. I did 4 hours a day for a week. Couldn't drive on the Monday, passed on the Friday. I was so keen to learn to drive.
Yeah.
And then you couldn't stop me then, like, because I was obviously still living at home, and any like little errand that needed doing, or you know, anything that needed to go and be picked up, I was in my mum's little lime green Citroen. It was. Just wanted to drive everywhere. Funny, isn't it?
Yeah, really funny. And Al's daughters are the same. So his eldest daughter, she's 22 now, but she passed her test and then was driving straight away. But Lily's now 18 this year, and she's not in the least bit interested, like George, of doing anything with driving.
It's so weird, isn't it?
There we go. Yeah, really weird. But there we go. If you want to go on a holiday, that should make you feel like your holiday vibes. So a simple card takes a little bit to do, just with all those stamping, but it actually looks lovely when you're finished. Yeah,
it is a real kind of like wish you were here vibe to it, that project. So super cool. $103.99 is your price on that platinum price, only available in the US, and of course that is your free shipping, of course, as well. if you want to jump in and grab that. All the items that we've shown you are individual as well, if you want to get them individually. Right, we're going to take a short little break, and when we come back, we'll be looking at some more fantastic launches.
Hi, my name is Debbie Swanson, otherwise known as Me George, and I love Crafters TV. Who doesn't? My gosh, they've got the best demonstrators. They're funny. You're watching a crafting show, learning and having a good time. It's the whole package. Tune in. Thank you.
Well, that was a quick break, wasn't it? Welcome back, everybody. That was one of our fantastic testimonials that we filmed over in Dallas. Hopefully, again, feel free to send in more videos. You know, we've asked for your through the crafty keyholes, all those kind of things. But if you want to send in any testimonials as well, of course, you can fire those our way too. All right, Summer Garden is the next thing we're going to have a look at, which we launched back end of last week. Showed you this morning as well on the breakfast show. Beautiful pad, this. 36 sheets, again, this is US only. It is US only. 95.99. Apologies to our UK friends. Unbelievable. But all for our US friends. These deals will be in the UK very, very soon for you, I'm sure. But if you want to jump in and grab this showstopper, everything in here for $95.99. The paper pad is gorgeous. 36 sheets you're getting in here. And as I said, it's fantastic for the fact that you've got all of these, all of these different designs and styles of florals in there. And then you've got all of these like fantastic scenes too that you can chop into. 4 different pages of 6x6 scenes, 4 on each page, so you get 12 in total, but then you get 4 different designs, so 48 ready-made 6x6 pages to kind of mat and layer, add a sentiment to, add an embellishment to, and off you go. Beautiful 12x12 frames like you're seeing here, ready to go. Beautiful like floral bouquets in there too, which you can, you know, trim out if you want to, snip into, decoupage, more beautiful scenes as you can see in here for all sorts of different occasions. Almost like pressed flower designs as well, which I think work really nicely with the papers from the likes of the Western collection. Also the pressed flowers that we brought you a little bit earlier on. More beautiful scenes, 4 card fronts there for you, absolutely no problem at all. Just get snipping into them. And even beautiful scenes of like a bandstand in the park with the bicycle. Lovely florals once again on the A side. That's what's so nice about this. You've got beautiful florals wherever you look. Love this trellis one as well. Absolutely beautiful. And again, lots of opportunity to snip into that. 36 sheets in there. You've also got your 6x6 pad included in this bundle. That's beautiful too. Take a look at all of the designs in here. It's basically the same design shrunken down. And then on the pages where you've got the little scenes, you've obviously got 1 per page rather than the 4 that you've got in the 12x12. But again, plenty of options. Double-sided papers in there too. And plenty of opportunity for you to be crafting on those different size projects. Some really nice designs that you might use as little inserts for your projects as well. Then you've got your picket fence. All of these available individually, the picket fence and stencil. So you've got like a background stencil. I think that would work really nicely as well with a retro vacay. It could be like almost like a mountainous scene. Could be like a you know, like a seaside scene as well. It's entirely up to you how you want to use it, but one that you can certainly use with the collection. The gate is just absolutely brilliant. I think that is brilliant. It will cut the gate itself, but then leave the hinge part into the cardstock itself. So you can see for yourself that that is great just to pop a little seam behind and away you go. Then you've got your floral baskets. So you've got the 3 different baskets in die form, all of the different flowers in there as well. So you can trim those out on your smaller machines and pop those into the baskets. And talking of little baskets, look, you've got the flower cart and bicycle. So again, smaller dies that you can pop into your smaller machines like your Mini, create your own little flower cart, create your own bicycle. As we were saying earlier on, it's been ages since we've had like a die to be able to cut out all your different components to build your own bicycle. Great for those losing my train of thought here. Great for those bits of boxes. You know, if you've got lots of bits of cardstock that you need to use up, this will be absolutely perfect for that. You've then also got your trellis frame included in there too. So a beautiful frame that you can use to create shakers with, to kind of that you can frame to use your pictures in there. You can pop your flowers into there as well, whatever you want to do. And then you've got the sign which you can build up those bits and pieces with too. And then you've got your sentiments in there as well. Again, sentiments for all sorts of different occasions. $95.99 platinum price on that. Thank you for all the comments coming through. Lots of love for the last project. Thank you for that. And Stephanie says, we will be at the Jersey Shore for a week, the end of July, renting a bungalow. Hubby says we need to do some travelling in the fall. January 2027, my eldest, who is Ben's age, running in a marathon at Disney in Florida. I think I need to go and do that one. Do you get to stay in the park afterwards and ride all the rides? We hope to go cheer him on. Also, our Budapest Passau River cruise, May 2027. Greece Island cruise planned for 2028. Do people plan so far in front? That is incredible. But do you get better deals though? Like I hear like last minute deals are good, but do you get the deals that far ahead? I suppose you must do. Melody says, my son was the same. We didn't get his license until 22, got mine at 17. And Jackie Kosh says, you're so lucky to be in the UK. Countries are easier to visit a lot. In the US, states are easy to get to, but the only other countries you can get to are Mexico, Canada, and the Caribbean islands. Little Bear says, I'm looking forward to all the new deals arriving in the UK when they do arrive. And she also says, I would use all of the ready-made toppers and just add an element like the bicycle or signpost. Keep the comments coming through. Any other questions you want to ask, anything you want to fire through, we would love to hear from you. Paul Prince just saying, I love this collection. It is so, so pretty. I think we're going to get into it. We've got some finished samples the other side of the studio.
Yeah, I think that is the perfect way to describe it. It is so pretty. It's just got that air of summer that just you want to breathe in, that fresh air and that country field, those country lanes. I love the fact that we've actually got the beautiful gate die, which is just amazing. Lots of all these flowers, looks incredible. Making a card very similar to this one, but not the same. But what about a home decor piece as well? So it's got a little stand on the base, so you can actually have that one as your home decor. Look how cute that little bike looks, and then the papers in the background. It is really, really pretty, and I absolutely love this this little tub with the flowers, because what I love about it is if we're going to do one of these, but we're going to cut it out of craft cards, so whatever you cut it out of, it's going to look different. And then using those on the inside, look at all those beautiful papers, those lovely images that you can look through. No, they're 6x6 pieces that are in the pad, Dean, so not the actual 6x6 pad, but they are images. And what we've done is put plenty in there for you to use, which you're just going to absolutely love. I love the wheelbarrow. We created one with the wheelbarrow earlier on. In fact, that's the next one I'm going to show you. There's that one with the wheelbarrow. So just putting them all in there with that big wheel on the front just looks absolutely amazing. And then another one we created as well is very similar to this one this morning. I just love that lamppost. That's a beautiful one. And here's one actually with that the same one, the little basket at the bottom, that looks so different to the one that we showed you earlier. So lots of different ways that you can be using these that are just going to look fabulous. So let's pop this to the side and let's get started. So I'm going to be using these ones here. So we're going to use the picket fence, and it's a lovely big one. So this is going to go a long way. Now what's great about this die, on one of your sides you'll be able to feel this side here doesn't have a cutting edge, so it looks like it does, but it's actually a flat edge. So I'll show you exactly how that works. So we're going to place this to the edge of our card like so, leaving this gap. Now I'm leaving the gap because I want to leave the gap to know how long I want it. In fact, I only know I need a small amount. So if I pop it that way at the side, and if I pop it right down to the bottom, I know that that little piece at the side is enough for me to stick down. So I'll show you what I mean once I cut it out. So let's just pop that one into place. And then we're going to use this one here. So lots of dies in this one. So let's cut out to start with some pink ones. So I'm going to do pinks and orange. I think been quite frugal with my card there. Let's, in fact, I've got another piece here. I wonder if that's a little bit bigger. Probably not, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't cut them all out. So pop that on there.
Lots of love coming in for your cardigan today. I've just seen another couple of messages.
Yeah, lots of people have said to me today how they've liked my cardigan. It's a Primani.
Is it actually?
It actually is, yeah.
Good old Primani.
I know, exactly, yeah. It's all about everywhere at the moment. Crocheted knits, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crocheted tops, and I wish I could crochet like Leanne. She has made some absolutely fantastic cardigans that I genuinely couldn't believe she knitted.
Oh, really?
I thought she'd bought them. They are so good.
Well, did she wear them in Dallas?
Very good. She might have had one on there, might have done. So, but they are lovely. Yeah, and she crocheted them. She actually teaches crochet.
Yeah, she does little classes, doesn't she?
Yeah, and she loves
like
it.
in her village.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to pop that onto there and that one. And in fact, I'm going to use that piece of card that's hanging off the edge. I wonder if that's enough. Yep, that will do. We'll put that onto there. That's going to help emboss that detail into that card. And then we're just going to pop that one down to create some leaves.
Loving this collection, says Paw Prince. And Debbie says, Stephanie, I love the cards. You really appreciate this collection once you see the paper pad in person.
Yes.
I just ordered one pad from HSN and the Showstopper, and then more paper from Crafters Companion. So that's what people can do. If they've already ordered the Showstopper, you can get more papers with us today.
I'm so pleased because honestly, the pad is the one thing that you're going to want multiples on. And I say that it's because the actual 6x6 squares of the sceneries that you've got inside your pad, you're going to want to use the backs of them as well, because there's some really pretty designs. And actually what I'm using, you'll be able to see. It's a shame not to be able to have another pad to be able to use the designs, because they really are so pretty. So let's take these ones all out and be able to see all the different elements that we've got. So first of all, we'll take those leaves. So you can see all those different leaves out of there. Like so.
Hello, Karen Hughes has just joined us. Says, good evening to Ben and Debbie. I feel like I've been on the road all day, so time to sit and watch what wonderful cards Debbie makes. And Stephanie says, Ben, my son's staying in Animal Kingdom, so I'm sure he'll be doing lots of rides. We will probably stay off site at one of the Hilton vacation properties. They do the 5K and 10K runs around Alton Towers and let you go on the rides afterwards. I think that's like out of season though. Later on in the year you can go and do a run and then just stay in Alton Towers all day and go on the rides.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love Alton Towers. I haven't been there for years.
Daisy was there this weekend, just gone.
Okay.
Went with her friend, said it was
Yeah,
brilliant.
It's very good. It's very good.
I get more scared as I get older with rides.
I don't get scared, but I do start to feel a bit sick nowadays, which is a shame. Right, I'm just going to grab a ink pad. I thought I had one earlier and now I seem to have mislaid it, so I'm not sure what I've done with it. So what I am going to do is see if there's enough ink on one of my little daubers here, because we're going to use this as a stencil as well. So if I just stencil through there, hopefully there's enough ink just to show you how that stencils through.
Trudy says,
yeah, look at that. Plenty of ink on that.
She says, I love that you brought back the 2-hour shows, better for the master classes. They won't always be 2-hour shows. Shows like this will be Cartload. I think Friday Night Live is going back to 2 hours. Because, for example, tomorrow in this slot, we do have a master class, but the master class is a 1-hour show. It's master class and advanced techniques tomorrow.
Ooh.
In this little slot. 60-minute deals at 2. And, of course, Crafters Connect and the Big Breakfast 11 and 12. I'm not sure what the reruns are tomorrow. I'd have to ask those in the know. 1 and 3. James is going to have a look.
Right, so let's just pop these to the side while we sort our card out. So now this is what I was talking about. So I've created let me pop that back in so you can see that. Maybe that didn't come out of there. maybe that's another piece. So that look how pretty that paper is, which is amazing. And I've created a 8 by 7 inch card, and then I've scored it at 1/4 inch and then 1 inch on each side. And then I've just panelled it with some of the green cardstock. And then I've gutted out the centerpiece. So this is going to create, and I've created another piece of card exactly the same size, so 7 by 8 and 1/4 inch, sorry, 1/2 inch and 1 inch on each side. So that's going to create our diorama card. And I wanted a diorama card because I want to be able to have something that I can stick my little panel in here. So this is where it hasn't cut out, and I wanted it to be enough to go underneath here. So I'm just going to pop that there. Yeah, it's just going to be about right that we've done on the side there. So that means that I can have that gate on the inside, but it's still usable if you like. Or we could put it to the front piece on here, and it's going to just stay on the front. So this piece, and then this is what I was talking about, so I'm going off piece. You've got these beautiful papers that you want to use, but I want this scenery on the back, which is so gorgeous. So that's why you need an extra pad. But what's lovely about it is this is tied in with the back of the pad, because if you look at this and then pop that over the top, look how well that then matches to all the flowers around. So the background is just going to match perfectly with what you've got on the foreground on the front.
Absolutely.
So you definitely want to, so you don't have to be the person's, oh, which size do I use, and I don't want to waste that one, and yeah, because the actual pages are amazing. Right, so let's just stick this one. Now I've done it a little bit bigger because I wanted to have a little bit more around the edges than just a 6 by 6, which is why this one is slightly bigger than our 6 by 6 page. So we've done it like to 7 inches. So we're just going to pop that in the centre, and I'm making sure that that is right within the pieces that fold up like so. And then this piece we can have in here, but I'm going to place this up a bit. So because I don't mind having a bit more at the base here. In fact, I think we could do that pretty even. Yes.
Keep saying that reminds me of South Park in Darlington, that one. It looks just like it with the bandstand. It's a lovely park, South Park in Darlington.
There's a bandstand in Hunstanton, and that's always really nice.
But I've never seen a band in a bandstand.
Oh, they do in Hunstanton.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they have the bands there, and a lot of bikers.
What, in the bandstand?
A lot of bikers around the bandstand, yeah, there's a lot of bikers there, so I think they must like, I don't know, it's really strange, I shouldn't judge, but they seem to like that sort of music.
What, bikers like, what, brass music?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who knew?
The only time I've ever seen the bandstand occupied is on a Saturday when we're doing our park run. You run past the bandstand 3 times, and there's always a guy in there doing a yoga class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got like 5 or 6 people in the bandstand doing yoga.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
How funny.
Yeah.
Just taking up my little stickiness. And then we can then place this right on that edge. So I'm making sure, I want it so it will open and close at the front. So just like so. And then I would really burnish that one down just to make sure that that's not going to come away. So that then creates the beautiful gate that's going to swing on the front there. Swing. So all we're going to do now is stick this to the front before we start to use our little pot.
Okay.
So we want to put our tape onto those side pieces. So I want to make sure that's fully covered. And you could use red liner tape if you want, but actually our tape pens are definitely strong enough to take that. Oh, let's just put some more on the top there, and then at the bottom. And then I would do one side at a time. So let's pop this one on, making sure that you've got that completely straight. Are you at the gym tonight, Ben?
Well, do you know what? Funny enough, I was going to go because we do a little run club on a Tuesday night.
A what club?
A run club. What did you think it was? Rum?
A rub club. I
A
thought
rub
you said.
club?
I was like,
Well.
what's a rub club?
I'll definitely be there. Whatever that is, I'll be there.
Well, it sounds good.
So obviously with the new time, I get to do things later on. So the plan was we were going to go to Run Club, but Laura and Daisy were going to come, but they bailed on me.
Okay.
So I think I'm doing this challenge at the minute, running 5k a day in June.
Oh, okay,
So I was going to do Run Club and then run a 5k, but I think I'm just going to go and I've got all my kit just here. I think I'm going to get changed and just run 5k before I go home.
Right.
See if I can escape the showers.
You should have left the car at home. You could have run to work and then run back. What would
yeah,
that have done you?
But then I'd be all stinky all day though. I keep thinking about doing that.
Oh, yeah,
There's
of
no
course.
showers here, are there?
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, very true.
It's about, that would give me about 5 or 6 miles, I think that would give me. Maybe, might do that one day.
Right, so what we're going to do here is we've got all these pieces. Now what I would do with these is put a little bit of glue and put them all behind on here. This is the easiest way I think to pop your greens or your green stems into your actual basket. So I've got one here which I've already done, which will then look like this one. So you've got all these coming out. So you can add more in afterwards. So, and then we can place this onto here. So all I want to do is to add some tape onto the side pieces. So onto the left side here and across the bottom. So what I'm going to do actually is use my, because this is thin, I'm just going to put a little bit onto here, like so, and then along the bottom. And that way I know that will stay where I need it without putting too much or putting any glue through the actual fence, because I don't want that to be glued shut. So that will go onto here, but I can also see where then I can sort of add any more to if I want to. But because I want that to open, we're going to just leave it like that. So let's pop those in onto here.
What are you doing tonight, Debbie? I've seen your teas ready in the fridge.
Oh yes, it is, yeah. I've got no plans tonight. I've got emails to answer because I had a very exciting email earlier.
Oh yeah?
I've been accepted into something.
Yes.
So, which I am
The Crafters Hall of Fame.
Oh, I mean, that would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be very nice. So.
You'd have to say what it is or not really?
I think so. I don't think it matters, does it? So I think most people know that I do TikTok videos.
Yeah.
And I applied, which I genuinely didn't think that I'd get into, to become an ambassador for L'Oreal, which is a big company, a big brand company. And I've been accepted.
Because you're worth it.
Because you're worth it. That's a really old saying, isn't it, by L'Oreal? And I'm just, honestly, I'm in a little bit of shock. That,
so what do you have to do then?
So basically, they send me lots of free stuff.
What, and you just post videos?
And I have to do TikTok videos on them, and it's just being an ambassador for the brand.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, and I just can't believe it. And it builds, so you start off a little bit, and the more you do, the more they send, and yeah, and they just want you to be an ambassador to showcase their brand, and I can't even believe it. I thought because of my age, I thought L'Oreal was maybe for a lot younger people.
Yeah.
But actually, I think there's a lot of women my age that want to look good and use products that help them age better and age nicely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't believe it. It's like I opened the email earlier and I've not been able to concentrate all day.
So when does that start then? So they're just going to send you a package, are they?
So I've got to fill out lots of details. So you do all that, and it's all done on a point system. So the more you do for them, the more points you earn, then the more products they send.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very, very exciting. So yeah. So. And that's all thanks to TikTok.
And do you get commission off what you sell?
So yes, so then items that people buy, I then get a commission on that as well. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm.
You have to stick it on your crafters page.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Well, my crafters page is just my page, so I really could put things like that on there. But I just normally keep it for crafting. But I must admit, I've neglected it a little bit lately because I've been doing so much TikTok.
Yeah.
But I do really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do really enjoy it.
That's
and then you
amazing.
get like benefits like that, which is just, you know, I think, oh, all the hard work's paying off, because it's quite cringy. Some of my videos are probably quite cringy, really, but
No, I'm sure they're not.
the kids think it's quite cringy.
Yeah, that's because we're old, though, in their eyes, you see. And
But you wait till I ring my daughters and tell them that L'Oreal, then they won't think it's cringy.
Yeah, exactly right.
They'll be like, oh,
They'll be your
Mums,
best mate.
send some of those my way. Yeah, exactly. My daughter come round the other way and she's like, have you got any foundation I can borrow? And I said, take your pick. I am a little bit addicted, like not only to craft items, but to product. I'm really bad for product. So if there's an offer on something, I've got to have it. Yeah, I'm really bad. So let's pop that on the inside. So that's going to go just inside there. And then we'll just wind this up. I can't believe that's the time. I just looked at the time. What on earth happened to the time?
No, it's flown over this show,
It
hasn't it?
has really flown. And there we go. There's our beautiful scenery with our fence on the front there, with our lovely basket of flowers outside. I mean, how absolutely beautiful is this range? When you can be creating such pretty cards like this, whoever receives this card is going to absolutely love it.
Yeah, abso-blooming-lutely. So I did that blooming because it's flowers. No. We can see more Nature's Garden tomorrow. It's going to be one of our repeat shows tomorrow, I think at 3. And then we've also got the 1 o'clock repeat show tomorrow, the flower press. If you've not yet seen that, a brilliant system where we give you everything you need to be able to press flowers in a matter of seconds, not weeks, seconds, provided, of course, that you have a microwave. Hi, Joanne Madigan. She says, hi, everyone from a sunny, at least for today, central New York. Missed most of the shows. I had 2 of my grandsons since around 9 a.m. today. Well, as always, you can go back, watch the shows, and enjoy those if you haven't yet managed to catch them. My youngest brother, says Karen, runs to work, Ben, and back every day. But they do have showers at work. I think if there were showers here, I'd do it. And Alex says, there is a nice bandstand in my local park. I've seen weddings in there, Salvation Army Choir, people exercising in all sorts of ways, and kids used to climb on it until the park stopped it. Ah. Thank you for all the messages. Hilary says, I'm like that with skincare, Debbie. I love a new product. I'm not, well, I'm a typical bloke, I suppose, really. I do a little bit. It always makes me laugh. I bought it once, so I think I maybe had it bought for me, and now it's the only kind of like moisturiser and face wash and stuff that I buy. Because, you know, if blokes are doing their like moisturising routine and stuff, you know, you can't have like a nice sort of name to the product, do you? So the name of the product I use, because I moisturise as a bloke, but my moisturiser is called Bulldog.
Bulldog.
It just makes me laugh, like, is you a bloke? Yeah, you can't be called like, I don't know. I can't think of a name, like, but you know what I mean? Like
I know what you mean.
Rose moisturised or something. Yeah, I'm a bloke. Yeah, I moisturise with Bulldog. Yeah, look at me. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, get it on there. That's how I managed to look so youthful, because I use Bulldog. Yeah. $95.99 if you want the showstopper. We're going to come back with one final demo on the shaped card bases in just a few moments' time. Before that, we are going to have a look at something which you can grab this week at an amazing price. It is our weekly deal. This week's weekly deal is the Crafter's Companion 7-piece nesting die set. The set includes all your most useful shapes, including circles and rectangles, allowing you to create mats and layers, apertures and card blanks with ease. And this week only, you can grab it with over 25% off. The weekly deal on Crafters TV. Sorry, I thought there was going to be 2 VTs there, so I have a flapjack to my left. I took a big bite out of it, and then the guy's like, oh, there's only 1 video, so that's why. I'm sorry. They did that on purpose. We're all friends. Absolutely love Debbie. Absolutely lovely Debbie, says Jade. And I'm sure she absolutely loves Debbie as well. And lots of lovely messages coming through for that last demo. The final demo in this show will be with the shaped card bases. I put my favourite one at the front here. I'm not ashamed to say it. You get 2 in the bundle, $27.99 if you are shopping in the UK and you're a Platinum member. They are, let's say this one is available in your coach, it's nice. If you're shopping in the US Platinum, I want to say it was $43.99. Oh, $35.99. There you are, I was close. Platinum. But these are great because, again, you can use these to create toppers with. You can use these to create, obviously, your shape card bases with. But they're so super usable. The jam jar I just really like. We brought out some papers recently, didn't we? That you can use to create really cool, like, cloth tops to go on top of your jam jar. It might be a pickle jar. A bit of piccalilli in there, maybe some pickled onions. Oof, thank you very much indeed. You've got all the different bits and pieces as well to build that jar up too. So things like the little ribbon, things like the little sign to go across the front so you know what's in your jar. You've got little sentiments here as well, which you can obviously stamp onto this little tab there. And then you've got all of your little bits of foliage. You've got the flowers, and then you've got your berries and cherries included in that as well. So that one's really nice. If you want to buy these individually, of course you can, but if you go for the showstopper, not only do you get the jam jar, but you get your cupcake as well. And we saw a beautiful demo with the cupcake with Debbie a little bit earlier on. Don't ask me which show it was because the days are all very confusing. I think it was Crafters Connect. I think that's what it was. But you get the actual cupcake itself, which could double up, as we said earlier on, as like a loaf of bread, really. It sort of, yeah, it looks a little bit Hovis-y, really. But, you know, it's obviously meant to be a cupcake. Pop that into the cupcake case. Then you've got the different toppings. So you've got your icing and your frosting there. You've got your different berries and cherries, or churries, as Sarah would say. And then you've got your candles, of course, too. Included in that, lots of little sprinkles, which you can add on as well. Your, we called them hundreds and thousands back in the day. And then you've got your stamps included on there as well. So really fun. Create toppers, yes. Create card bases, of course, yes, because that's what these essentially are. But very, very versatile. And you think about all the different papers and card colours that you've got. You know, you really do have the opportunity to do so much with these. Hi to Joanne Madigan, who's joined us. Hi also to Alison Mason, who says, Mr. Mason uses Bulldog too, Ben. A real manly brand. Yeah. All the men, all the manly men, we use Bulldog. Like this guy. I use Bulldog, yeah. That's what my face is.
It's funny because years ago I used to use Brute.
Oh yeah, Brute.
I mean, Brute. Why would you call something Brute?
No word of a lie, right? I never use it, but I bought a bottle because my dad always used to wear Brute back in the 80s, yeah. And I just the smell of it just like takes me back to a happier time. So I bought a bottle of it years ago. I've never used it. And it's in my little cabinet in the bathroom. So if ever I just fancy a little bit of a trip down memory lane.
It smells the same.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does.
Brute. Brute.
Yeah, Brute. It's like, yeah, it's funny, isn't it, what they call the men's ones? Yeah. Bulldog and Brute.
Bulldog. Volcano. That would be wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Lynx.
Al's got one called Goat.
Goat? Hi, Barbara Dawson. Judy Bickman says, I've just recently started TikTok. You'll have to search Debbie out and get some of her products.
I'm Debbie Fisher 16.
16?
Yep, 16. Just what come up, 16. Oh. Yeah, Debbie Fisher 16.
You're Debbie Fisher #1 as far as I'm concerned. I will have to look for you on TikTok, Debbie, says Melody Kellogg. Yeah, definitely. So then you can get all of Debbie's stuff. And Melody says, Ben, did you see the pics I sent in? I don't know if I did. We'll have a look for them. If we can't show them in this show, I'll show them tomorrow morning on the breakfast show. Because we've got a demo to squeeze in, haven't we, in the last 10 minutes or so?
We certainly have. Yes, we did the cupcake earlier, so we're going to do the jar. So these are the jar samples. Just beautiful samples. I love this one because this is a box that's got like your card within that box. So a really fun one to do and a fun one to make and quite a relatively easy one. And then just putting that whole card front onto that box. What about making a card? So we're going to make this, not this card, but we're going to make make a card like this to show you just how you can make these actual card blanks themselves, which are really cool. Shaker cards you could be making out of them as well, so really nice design there. Putting some fruit on the inside. And what about doing yourself a little notepad, which I think is a great idea. So just there you go, do the shopping.
To do shopping.
To do shopping.
Buy Bulldog.
Absolutely. And then we've got a couple of samples. We've got an extra one now. So this is the one we made in Crafters Connect to show that beautiful cupcake, and then another one there, which is actually using that postcard in the back from the actual retro collection.
Oh,
so,
yeah, the
just
Jagged
shows
Edge
you
postcard.
You can mix and match them with whatever
Yeah.
you've got. So let's get started. Let's pop these to the side, and then we'll show you just how you can use your card blank. So we was asked how you do them earlier. Now it's really simple because you've got a really big outside cutting die, so your worker die, this will cut out completely. But what you want to do is take a card that's folded, and on that fold line, you're going to place this over the top. And you're going to just make sure, just a smidge, that you've got that looking through. So you're not cutting that line into your cardstock. Once you've found that line where you can just see the background, you're just going to tape that down. So let's grab some low tack tape, and I'm going to pop that down in 2 places. And I'm going to just hold that on the side here and at the bottom, so that stays in place. Now, because I know I've got the pressure of the Gemini, that's going to cut through that, no problem whatsoever. If you do have any other die cutting machines, then just refer to your user manual, or you might just have to put it through a couple of times. But that's the die itself and the cardstock it can take. So it's 600 GSM, we're asking that to cut through, but because it's just an outline cutting die, it does do it quite simply. So once you've done that, you then want to die cut that one again, so you can see that's now made our card blank without taking the top off, which is really easy. Now, if you want to do a easel card, which is what we're going to do, you're going to score it in the middle, and then you're going to take this one and just cut it out of one more piece. Now, I've already got that piece, so I will show you it. You don't need to see me cut that one again. But actually, what we are going to cut this one again, and I'm going to do it because we've got different papers here. Now, this paper, again, was out of the Berry Bliss collection.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to pop it this way this time because I've done it on the other side, and then you can maybe choose which one you'd like to see on the bottom. So all I'm going to try and do is get that fairly central. So let's pop that onto like that, and then we'll take that one down as well. So let's take that at the top.
Alex just says, my dad's favourite product for many years was Old Spice.
Oh, Old Spice.
That was my granddad, Old Spice.
I never really liked Old Spice.
No.
Old Spice, I shouldn't really say this, but it almost felt like the cheaper version of Brute.
Yeah.
Even though Brute was quite a cheaper aftershave and toiletries. But they still do Brute now, don't they? Do they still do Old Spice?
Brute and Old Spice, they're always on the bottom shelf.
Oh,
if you go into like your Boots or your Super Drugs, you have like the nicer brands of aftershave and sprays. Brute and Old Spice are always on the bottom shelf. I think I bought my bottle of Brute for about $3.99, I think it was.
So funny. And actually, it's probably a very good aftershave and toiletries. It's just that it's so old that they can't put a good price on it.
No.
Right, so let me bring in my card then, what I've done here. So I'll pop that there. I've folded this one in half, and I've got the 2 here. So we could have this one or this one on the inside. See, the same ones, but I've just die cut them one way and the other, so we can see how they look inside. And then I've actually just folded this one in half, so this is going to create a little easel card. So if you want to just keep it as a jar, you just don't fold it. But if you want to make an easel card like me, you're going to then need another one. So we've got another one here to go onto the back. And then this one will be stuck onto here. Again, these are the papers in the Berry Bliss collection, so they go really well. And we're just going to use our, let me just find my dotty tape pen, there we go, just to do those side pieces.
Paul Prince says, my dad liked English leather. I think, do you mean Imperial leather? That was the soap, wasn't it? Imperial leather.
Imperial leather.
Very posh.
I love the smell of Imperial leather. And it must, I don't know whether it was quite a harsh soap, because that's the soap, funny enough, that will help you get your inky fingers clean.
Oh yes, everyone talks about that, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it might have a few harsh, probably not now, maybe had some, but it smelled amazing. What was the other one I used to love? My nan used to have Camay. Do you remember the soap
Camay, yeah. I
And
remember
always,
Camay.
you know what was funny? I grew up thinking if I have a little girl when I'm older, I'm going to call her Camay because I used to love the name.
Camay.
And I love the soap. I mean, hence that never happened. Can you imagine naming a child Camay?
Camay. I learned something the other day about Imperial Leather soap.
Oh,
which
okay.
I didn't know. Do you know what the sticker's for?
No.
You're supposed to place your soap with the sticker down,
Why?
so it doesn't stick to your soap tray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and a lot of people, well, the majority of people have it the other way up, so you can proudly display your Imperial Leather sticker. Apparently it's there to stop it sticking in your soap tray.
Well, there you go. I mean,
Yeah.
all the things you just don't know
I
about.
know, you
soap.
see?
Every day's a school day.
Exactly right. Not only craft education here, but education for soap as well.
Oh, name all your old brands that you used to use. I love this. I mean, there's still a lot that's still about. I mean, Imperial Leather is still about, but they do more body washes and that now, don't they?
Yeah, it's all like, yes,
And
yeah,
hand
like shower
soap.
gels and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
and it's all gone to hand soap more than bar. I mean, do people still buy bars of soap? I never buy a bar of soap.
Ours is just
I don't like the mess. Laura
hand
would
gel.
never buy a bar of soap. That
No.
would be too messy.
Too messy.
Now, when you come to putting these on the inside, what you will find is just a smidgen at the top. It won't fold because you've took that end off. So all you're going to do, depending on which one you want to use, let's have a look. I actually think, oh, I don't know. This is our stopper. And that's our stopper. Oh, I think let's use that one. Quite like that one. So all I'm going to do is take, and that's quite handy because there's a line there, so I'm going to take that to the line. That's worked out really well. That's a happy accident, that one. Well, not even an accident, but worked out well. So that way I can now fit that on and my card will fold as well. So let's do this one. So I'm just going to put some of my dots on those little corner pieces to hold them, and then use my tape pen for the rest. So all the way round, and that's just going to line the bottom of my card. And again, because you've cut it out of exactly the same die, it's going to fit beautifully.
I remember Mr. Muscle back in the day. Do they still do that?
Yeah, they still do Mr. Muscles. In fact, Mr. Muscles, Mr. Muscle, can't think what it's called, light and scale.
Remover.
Is brilliant for the bathrooms. Very, very good.
And Mr. Sheen shines umpteen things clean.
Mr. Sheen
Shines umpteen things clean.
Oh, now there's the thing, jingles, old jingles.
Remember this one?
Oh, because who's the man that just died? Who used to do the, what was the adverts he used to do? The coffee adverts.
Oh, I know who you mean. Yeah,
and he used to play the Prime
Maxwell
Minister
House.
in...
Anthony Head.
Yes, yes.
Maxwell House. Yeah. What was the other one I was just about to say to you?
Sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry.
You do the shake and back.
I put the freshness back.
Do the shake and back and put the freshness back. When your carpet smells fresh, your room does too. Every time you vacuum, remember what to do. Do the shake and back and put the freshness back. Do they do shake and back anymore? Is that even a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Still do that.
Does
Yeah,
anyone
do
still
that.
shake and back? I'd love to know if you do.
That's so funny. So funny. Right, now we haven't got time to die cut everything, so I'm going to bring in everything that I have die cut. So let me just bring all these pieces in. So we've got our main body of our card done. I mean, the one now is the one, what's the one was about diarrhea.
Oh, no,
I mean,
heavy.
and that's a jingle.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, Pepto-Bismol.
If you've got
Can't think what it is.
indigestion, upset stomach,
and
diarrhea.
diarrhea.
That's an awful advert.
So awful.
It's an awful,
but
awful
such
advert.
A catchy little jingle.
Yeah. I wonder who wrote that. Probably earned a lot of money off it.
Does make me laugh.
Oh,
So
dear.
we've got the little top there to die cut out, and we've got the bow and the little piece that goes around it as well to wrap. So I absolutely love all these pieces. So obviously you just need the right cardstock in the colours to cut these out. So I've just done this into some craft cards. So that will go around the top. Like
Oh,
that.
English leather is still a thing. It's still around. It has a saddle on the label. I'm going to have to Google that, Paul Prince. Have you heard of English leather?
No, I haven't.
English leather. Oh, Oh, right, okay. English leather aftershave.
Ah,
I've
there you
never
go.
ever heard or seen that before.
No, me neither.
It looks very, very 80s though. It was like that, what was that spray or that cologne they had back in the 70s? High Karate.
High Karate,
Do you remember
yes.
that? Aftershave for men?
Funny enough, I think Al was looking for that when we were on holiday. Yeah, to see if they still sold that.
There it is. Look, it's just popped up Amazon. How much is that a bottle? My goodness me. $13.99. There you go. Yeah, that would be a blast from the past. On the box, sorry, going completely off topic here. It says, caution, High Karate aftershave, so powerful, mystical and appealing. Use too much and you may be asking for trouble. Be careful how you use it.
That's so funny.
And it's got like a silhouette of a lady kind of just like jumping on top of a man. Maybe I need to get some of this High Karate. Oh, Laura.
She'll stop the cleaning then.
Oh no, my luck, give me a karate chop. Yeah, to tell me to go away. Oh, that's so funny. High Karate. Oh dear.
We've got our raspberries. So we're just putting our raspberries on the bottom here.
Does anyone make their own jams at home? You're watching right now. Have you ever tried to make jam?
No, I haven't actually.
You can still get shake and vaxes, Hillary.
Yes, you can.
And Lisa P says, Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grease and grime in just a minute. Mr. Clean, shine, something, things clean. And when I started working in 84, we were given a bar of soap, says Hillary. I was a civil servant. I took it home. It was the only thing that removed oil from my husband and then boyfriend's hands.
Yeah. That's not what I expected.
Well, it was either that or like, what was the other thing? My next door neighbour when I lived in Buckinghamshire was mechanic-y type guy, and he used, what's it called? Swarfiga, is it?
Swarfinger, like a sore finger?
No, Swarfiga.
No,
I'm sure that's what it's called. Swarfiga?
There we go. So we've got our cute little card. There we go, but as an easel card.
Absolutely beautiful. Love this show so much. Yeah, Swarfiga hand cleaner. There you go.
There you go.
Denim for men too, says Alison Mason. Don't remember that. Do you remember that? Denim for men?
Yes, I remember denim for men, yes.
She says the advert was a bit saucy.
Oh, I don't know. I used to, mind you, I used to think the Coca-Cola advert when the man used to come in, like, was it the Coca-Cola
Diet
advert?
Coke break.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
take his
used
top
to
off.
have his, well, he didn't have a top on, did he?
Oh,
He
didn't
just
he?
had his jeans
I don't
and then would
remember.
open the can, just sit there slouched on something. You're like, oh.
Is that the Levi advert back in the day where the guy went to the laundrette and just took his trousers off?
Yeah, that's it,
Shoved them in there. Heard it through the grapevine. And Rosalind Russell says, Old Spice has actually made a comeback in the US. I've been seeing some funny commercials. Well, there you go.
There you go.
You see, classics are always in fashion, aren't they?
Yes.
That's,
Never go out.
That's it. Thank you so much, everybody, for a great show. Thank you to Debbie for some brilliant demonstrations. You are back with us tomorrow now, aren't you?
I certainly am, yes. Our Sheila's not coming in now, so slight change to the schedule. I'm staying up an extra night and I am winging it tomorrow because obviously I've got no prep, but I'm quite looking forward to that. So, yes, I'll be here for a full day tomorrow for another full fun day.
Yeah, Sheila heard that I was going to be wearing me Brute tomorrow and she thought, oh, I'm not coming up if you're going to put Brute on. Thankfully, yeah, Debbie's got a stronger stomach. So, yes, me and Debbie again tomorrow. I'll be with you on the breakfast show, and then it is me and Debbie for Crafters Connect, and then we've obviously got your reruns through the day, and lots of other great shows, including a masterclass and advanced techniques too. Thank you to all the team, as per usual, for a phenomenal day. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, whatever you're up to, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Good boy.
you.